Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let's get this content warning in the chat. And I gotta test my audio. That's no moon. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let me post that I'm live on my Instagram. Okay. This game does look very fun. I'm very excited because I really liked Berrywitched, which is by the same creator. I really liked how that game was. And this is actually the creator's first game that they made. And it's in the same universe. So I'm quite excited for it. All the little strawberries. Okay, so warning, this game contains violence, mild gore, mentions of suicide, mentions of self-harm, killing, and death. Your discretion is advised, and I have pasted that in the chat, and I will also paste the rules. And I will also be pasting the content warning every so often. Hi Bethy Bell, welcome back. It's time for the next game. Where I grew up, the folklore surrounding our neighboring forest was always filled with such intrigue. Oh, what some of us would give to enter that endless maze of trees, bushes, and fog so thick it tricks your eyes. Not many children were allowed to go in by themselves, and many legends we heard helped deter us from the woods. One of the most prominent ones claimed that any living creature that found themselves lost within the forest was destined to die. This urban legend was only really used by parents to scare kids out of going into the woods on their own, but there have been real reports of people going missing inside of these woods, never to be seen again. What drew kids into these woods in the first place? The answer is, surprisingly, another urban legend. Rumor has it that a powerful witch lives deep, deep within the forest. Hidden amongst the trees and wildlife, she is said to have the power to bring one's deepest desires to fruition. What kid wouldn't dream of endless riches, popularity, or success? Her deepest desires were awfully promising. However, getting lost while trying to find the witch and succumbing to the forest's other legend, the thought was terrifying. Of course there's a gnat in here. As I grew up, my fear of these woods grew less and less. I'm not afraid of what lies beyond these trees anymore. What lies beyond? There are many paths to avoid this fate. Yet some seem to lead in circles, or just bring you nowhere. It's infuriating when you're trying to get to one place only to end up back where you started. That rumor. It echoed in my mind as I wandered aimlessly for what seemed to be hours. My legs were growing weak with the bumpy path I walked on. I'm calm. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. Despite saying these things to myself, I noticed my hands were shaking. I was lost. Lost deep, deep into the woods. Damn these winding paths. Choosing to heed my leg's request for rest, I sat down against a tree nearby. The cold, thick air felt almost refreshing as I sat there. Over time, my eyes beckoned for rest as well, and I complied with their demands. My vision slowly fades to black. Hi, Hawks. You're not late at all. I've basically just started. Hello? Hello? Are you all right there? I hear a feminine voice call out to me. My eyes still closed, I felt a sharp pain in my head. A headache? My body felt in a different position from where I last left it. I could feel the cool grass beneath my head, but I don't remember laying down. I opened my eyes to finally greet the mysterious voice. Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Thank goodness. I was starting to get worried. Okay, so since in the last game, I assume this is the same Strawberry Witch from the last game, so I'm gonna do a southern accent for her as well. Also, I am once again going to paste into the chat the content warning. A girl with bright pink hair and even brighter disposition met my gaze. She was hovering over my body, kneeling next to me. Her smile felt warm and comforting. She emanated the smell of freshly baked bread and strawberries. The more I thought, the worse the pain in my head became. Ow! I groaned in pain, slowly gathering the strength to stand up once more. Oh, careful there! Here, let me help you. The girl held onto my arm and supported me as I stood up. My legs still ached and my head hurt, but nothing bad seemed to happen to me. There would be no chance of those silly legends being true. I looked over at her, noticing her fancy attire. What an odd girl. What was she doing out in the forest dressed like that? I suppose I shouldn't judge her so harshly. Her dress is cute, and she did help me after all. Thank you. Who are you? Oh, my name is Strawberry. I run a bakery not too far from here. What's your name, friend? My mouse has disappeared, so it's a guessing game right now. There's my mouse now. My name is Noelle. It's nice to meet you, but did you say your name was Strawberry? Yeah, my name's Strawberry because I'm the Strawberry Witch, silly. Regardless, it's nice to meet you, Noelle. Wait, did she just say witch? She didn't appear to be the more spiritual kind. She looked more like riding broomsticks, making potions, that kind of witch. Or perhaps she was the witch that I heard of in legends all those years ago. Golly, you look really worn out. Say, how about you come and rest in my bakery for a while? You must be thirsty. I can get you something lovely to drink on the house. Wait, no. I meant, see. Want to say. I don't know. I don't know. Where I'm from, we don't really have witches. How can I trust you? Strawberry looked a bit dejected for my answer. I almost felt bad, but it was good to be cautious regardless of how sweet someone seems. There was a part of her that was very alluring. Internally, my inner child had hoped she was the witch from the legend. However, I couldn't forget the other superstition of all those who become lost in the forest are destined to die. Could this all be some elaborate trick, I wonder? Oh, I promise I'm not like all the horrible fairy tales. I'm a strawberry witch. My magical specialty is with anything strawberry related. Although I use my magical abilities to help my plants and make lovely sweet treats that inspire the world. Bye, Hawks. Just inspire parts of the forest. I'm really not dangerous, honest. I'm only trying to help, Noelle. I suppose she does have a point. She really doesn't seem like a threat, if only a bit odd. I'll have to admit, a part of me was a tad disappointed that she wasn't the witch of the legends. I suppose that's what I got for still believing in traps, things like that, huh? It's not really like I had anything better to do anyways. I came into this forest for a reason, but a break from my journey wouldn't hurt. Alright, thank you. I'll come with you. Her eyes lit up at my response. It's almost as if she hadn't had a willing customer in a long time. Oh, thank you, thank you. I promise you won't regret this here. It's right this way. The witch enthusiastically led me through the winding paths of the forest. She disappeared as though she knew every tree, bush, and rock like the back of her hand. Oh, she appeared as that. As we walked, one question lingered in my mind. Why would you build a bakery in a supposedly cursed forest? Surely it must be bad business to set up shops where people are too scared to go. Maybe that's where her witchy magic kicked in? Perhaps she has her own reasons that I simply can't see yet. I tried to rationalize answers to each question that kept invading my mind. My thoughts kept me so preoccupied that it was frankly a shock to me when we had arrived at the location. That is a cute house. What the? The house Strawberry led me to appeared to be made entirely of cake. With a sugary frosting on top, the handy scented rooftop, it looked delectable. Now, call me old-fashioned, but I don't trust edible witch houses in the woods. Hansel and Gretel kinda taught me better. The appearance would be any child's greatest dream. A very creative, imaginative child with a particularly sweet tooth, that is. Was it real? This all felt like an entirely different world. It was almost... We're gonna pretend I read that. Walking through fields of strawberry bushes and closer to the house, I could see a sign that read, "The Strawberry Witch's Bakery." Ta-da! Ta-da! here we are. What do you think of the exterior, Noelle? It took me so long to perfect my magic in order to make everything this cute. Is that real cake? Is it edible? I asked this out of curiosity alone, totally not because being out in the forest all by myself made me hungry. No, it's not real at all. Just a totally normal bakery made of normal bakery materials. So it's real. Please don't eat my house. Strawberry spoke in a panicked voice and began to fidget with her apron. The house was totally edible. She's a really bad liar. Still, I felt bad, so I decided to give her this at least. It's a free game. You can. It is free, but also when you download it, you have the option to pick your price on how much you would like to pay the creator in tips, just to support their work. So it is free, but also you can pay. The link for it is should be in the subscription in the description. I put it there. Uh, the house was totally edible. So I decided to give her this at least. Right. Totally inedible. Gotcha. Anyway, why don't I show you inside? Which quickly guided me inside. Whether that was in attempts to keep me from eating the house or simply because she felt awkward and wanted to move on from the topic, I'll never know. It was probably a mix of both. A warm rush of air passed my face upon entering the door of the bakery. The smell of fresh baked goods welcomed me further into the house. It was obviously apparent the strawberry theme resonated inside the building as well. Everything from the bright lights to the chairs and even the rug was shaped in a strawberry pattern. The wall separating the counter from the seating area was also made of strawberries. I didn't think they could grow vertically. Now I'm certain, with the way they appeared on the wall, it shouldn't be possible. I frankly wasn't sure whether to be impressed or concerned about what I was getting myself into. Croissants, cakes, cookies, and more stocked the shelves, many shapes and sizes. They all made my mouth water. Surprisingly, not all of the baked goods the host displayed were made of strawberries. It's good to have some variety, I suppose. Can I get you something to drink? I quite recommend our strawberry milk. Or our strawberry lemonade. Those are the best. Ah, so much for variety. Only strawberry drinks? This girl was kind of funny with her extreme theming. Strawberry lemonade. Can I have some strawberry lemonade? Honestly, strawberry lemonade sounded not only sweet, but refreshing. Yeah. Though honestly, the cherry lemonade from the last game sounded the most refreshing. I'm more of a cherry person myself. Cherry and raspberry. But I can enjoy strawberry. I could really use that after such a long walk through the forest. Yes, of course. Go make yourself at home. You'll make yourself comfy, Noelle. I'll be right back. That strawberry pranced into the kitchen, humming a soft tune as she left. I took a moment to observe the room a bit closer before sitting down, and my gaze landed on the spiral staircase in the corner of the room. Vines of strawberries wrapped themselves around the hand railing, ripe and fresh as all the strawberries around. I looked up curiously to see where the stairs may lead. In the corner of my eye, I could spot what seemed like a bed. So she lived here as well. It's a bit odd to have a staircase to your room right in the middle of your bakery. I could hear her humming closer, so she must be back by now. Wanting to avoid looking like a snoop, I took a seat. She joined me shortly after, sitting across from me. Here you go. You must be thirsty. she said, setting down my drink of choice in front of me. I took a sip almost immediately. The cool, refreshing taste of the strawberry lemonade immediately regenerated some lost energy I had. Oh, I'm a sucker for a lot of, like, cherry flavoring things. Especially if it's, like, cherry and vanilla together. Oh. The... Thank you, that was awfully kind of you. Ah, don't mention it. I love dessert. She laughed melodically, saying the live to serve bit in an almost goofy, overly fancy voice. Just please, let me know if you need anything, okay, Noelle? Anything at all. She smiled. Her voice sounded genuinely concerned. It was admittedly nice to feel someone so worried about me. I wasn't used to the feeling. Our conversation slowly melted into silence. I should probably think of something to say. Oh yeah, strawberry lemonade is 100% a real thing. Interrogate. Interrogator. Can you tell me more about yourself? I had been curious to learn more about the witch. I feel like I'd only gotten short tidbits or vague information thus far. Huh? Me? Honestly, I'm a bit more curious to learn about you. There isn't really much to me, honestly. Oh, that's not true, Sugar. I can tell you have a really sweet soul. I see it in the glint in your eyes. There's a spark there unlike any other I've seen. Despite the fact I was sure she was just saying that to be nice, I couldn't help but smile softly as the girl spoke. You're too kind, truly. She had just met me, but she was so nice to me. I didn't understand why. Main character, your trauma is showing. Enough about me, let's go back to you. Alright, well, let's see. My hobbies are pretty obvious. I love baking and gardening with all my heart, especially baking anything that has to do with strawberries. Strawberries are your favorite fruit, I'm guessing? What? No, it's oranges. Just kidding. I allowed a small chuckle at her humor. It was cute. She was cute. What else? Although I'm the strawberry witch, I'm still practicing new kinds of magic every day. Like recently, I've been interested in magic for granting wishes. Huh? Just like the legend? Maybe she is the witch I've heard of after all? That's not all. That's not all it, though. I admit it is a little strange, but I've been working on magic that can bring things to life in a whole new way. Like reanimating the dead? Oh, it's actually a bit more embarrassing than that. Here, this actually reminds me, I have a present for you. Excitement burst through her voice as she spoke, abruptly standing up from her seat. Wait right here. She ran off, leaving me alone to question what was happening. A present? For me? But why? Once again, she had just met me. I didn't understand the reason for her kindness. Strawberry came back with a small pink box wrapped in a light green ribbon. Plopping it down in front of me, she gave me an excited smile. Come on, open it. It's for you. Hesitantly, I opened the gift box to reveal... Is this a plushie? No, silly, it's a straw bunny. They're a mix of bunny and strawberry. It's one of my recent creations of life magic. Interesting. So, fun fact, the creator of the game is Smile Straw Bunny. So, take that what you will. I'm gonna save the voices. I kinda wanna... I kinda wanna... I kinda wanna... mean, should I? I I kind of wanna. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. An odd choice for a snack. Making a strawberry look like a bunny was certainly creative, I'll give her that. The texture seemed much harder than a regular strawberry, though, so perhaps it would be easier to eat in small pieces. Tearing apart the straw bunny, I noticed Strawberry's smile fall. I could have sworn I heard some sort of high-pitched scream from across my imagination. I was very hungry after all. The vision expression that now registered as complete discomfort and disgust as I pulled the small piece of straw bunny into my mouth. Oh, hi, Ellie. What are you? The taste was exquisite, sweeter than absolutely anything I'd ever had before. I think this would be a great time to put this in chat again. Ah, Strawberry, this is amazing. I spoke my praise, albeit with my mouth slightly full. Strawberry wasn't looking too well. I'll be right back. She quickly rushed off to the kitchen. I felt like I did something to cause her discomfort. I should follow after her just in case. No, where is it? I saw Strawberry frantically opening every drawer and cupboard inside the kitchen. I saw Strawberry frantically opening every drawer. Did the contact warning show up in chat? It should have. Try it again just in case. It's not sure. Alright, let me type it in to my phone manually then. Because it's showing up on my desktop, but it's not showing up where I have it here. So, content warning. Mentions / fiction of violence, blood, mild gore, self-harm, suicide, killing, and death. Okay. So I don't want to continue this without having this content warning here. There we go. Yeah, Ellie, I was kind of thinking it would just be Strawberry from the other game. Alright. That should be good. That should make us be all set. Did it show up in chat that time? Had that one fat Pikachu. I'm hoping that the content warning. I'm really hoping that the content warning showed up that time. It's still not showing up? Dang. Okay. Well. Damn. Okay. That's weird. That's not wanting me to... Yeah, that would be very helpful, Bethy Bell, because for some reason it's not letting me do it. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm sure the player thought it was just a dessert, based on, like, the narration. Uh, yeah. I would hate to continue doing this without content warning, because after what just happened. I do know that the content warning I have in the description is a little too long, so it would need shortened. Oh, you know what? You know what I can probably do? Add text. Oops. Okay. Sorry, this is taking so long. Uh, okay. I now have it in the upper right corner, and thank you, Bethy Bell, for putting it in chat too. That should work. In theory, that should work. tried to make it both readable and on theme, so I hope it is both. I saw Strawberry frantically opening. Okay, good. Okay. I saw Strawberry frantically opening every drawer and cupboard inside the kitchen, looking for something desperately. She even opened the massively sized oven, looking inside of it. Dummy, why would it be in the oven? I approached her closer as she continued her search. Strawberry? What's wrong? Stay back, please. Tears were streaming down her face. She looked as if she'd witnessed a murder. I'm not sure what I did, but I'm sorry. How could you do that to a living, breathing creature? I trusted you. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Strawberries are meant to be eaten. The witch's expression suddenly became more blank. No more shocked feels most appropriate here. It was just a snack, right? Honestly, they were delicious. You should consider selling those in your bakery. I've never had anything more delectable in my life. I was caught off guard mid-sentence when Strawberry grabbed the sides of my arms. She was strong, much, much stronger than she looked. Her grip was hurting me. Strawberry? Before I knew it, she began pushing me, backing me into a corner. With one giant push, she threw me into her oven. The fire scorched my skin immediately, putting my body into a complete shock. I could smell my flesh burning off of me. Soon I would be nothing but a burnt corpse. I struggled to get out of the oven, get out the fire. Everything was so hot, so unbearably hot. I screamed in excruciating pain as the fire consumed me more and more. Slowly, Strawberry closed the oven. Ending 1 of 5, The Wicked Witch. Okay, so there are 5 endings. We're going to use the same paper that we used for Berrywitched for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wicked Witch. 1 of 5. Yes. And now we're gonna load. I want to see what. Oh, that's nothing. I'm gonna say it looks amazing this time. Perfection of magic. This ring has more perfection in general. The details were exquisite. It could be seen with every aspect of the house what love was and care was put into it. Wow, it looks amazing. Did you make all of this? A delighted expression appeared on Strawberry's face. Well, partly. The building was already there. I really just used my magic to decorate it in sweet things. Still, decorating all of this, it's really impressive. You should be really proud of yourself. After saying those words, I noticed the witch swaying from side to side in a dreamy-like manner. She was giggling to herself. I leaned down to observe the bushes closer, as she was in her bubbly state. What healthy strawberries! I was no gardener, but every strawberry here seemed to be ripe and well taken care of. Not even a single bug bite could be seen on them, which was odd considering it was a forest. Come to think of it, I hadn't seen any animals around here either. Surely a place like this would attract them, wouldn't it? I stood up once more and snapped out of my thoughts once I heard Strawberry's giggles subside. I'm so glad you like it. I'm sure you'll love the inside as well. I felt a sudden tug on my arm from the little lady and quickly realized she was dragging me inside the bakery. She must be really excited about all this, huh? A warm rush of air brushed past into my face upon entering the door of the bakery. The smell of fresh baked goods had welcomed me further into the house. It was obviously apparent the strawberry theme resonated inside the building as well. Everything from the bright lights to the chairs, even the rug was shaped in a strawberry pattern. Okay, yeah, this is repeat. Let me get you something to drink. This time I'll say strawberry milk. Even though I personally don't like strawberry milk. Honestly, strawberry milk has always done some sort of nostalgia for me. I can't quite remember the last time I had it though. I will agree strawberry milk is nostalgic. I've just also never actually liked it. Suppose today's just as good as any to indulge in a treat. Yes, of course. Go make yourself comfy, Noelle. I'll be right back. There's in the kitchen. She joined me shortly after, sitting across from me. You must be thirsty. Thank you, this was awfully kind of you. Oh, don't mention it. I live to serve. She laughed melodically, saying the I live to serve bit in an almost goofy fancy voice. Anything at all? I'll do the can you tell me more about yourself thing again. It's just not good, is it? Strawberry milk. It's just really not good. I want to learn about me, but there wasn't much to learn. Let's go back to you. Okay. Okay. Okay, this time I will not eat it. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, looks a little dead inside, but it's cute. Oh, hi, little buddy. I smiled warmly and pressed the straw bunny's head with one finger. Wow, wow, wow. They're awfully adorable. Thank you, Strawberry. I'll take good care of them. Strawberry looked happier than ever after seeing me and her straw bunny get along. You better take good care of them, Noelle. I'm trusting you. Ah, I want a plushie of this. Aw, they like you so much already. The tiny straw bunny crawled up nicely within my hand, making themselves comfortable. They were so tiny, I was afraid of accidentally crushing them or hurting them. Hey Noelle, this is a little unrelated, but hypothetically, if you could wish for anything, what would you wish for? My wish? My greatest desire? It's something I can only accomplish on my own. I wouldn't ask that of you. Her delighted expression fell. Disappointment in her eyes was immeasurable. I'm sorry, I should really get going. I really appreciate it, but you should probably keep little buddy here. No! Oh, he's so sad! What? Shepard clung onto my thumb, but I managed to pry them off and set them down on the table. A sad smile arose on my face. I was going to miss both of them, but I knew I shouldn't stay. Right, it's dangerous out in the woods at this time. Why not stay for the night? I have an extra. I cut her off before she could finish speaking. No, really, I need to go. I have something I came out here to do. I'm awfully sorry. Oh, please, don't go. Thank you again for everything, Strawberry. Goodbye. I got off my seat and made my way to the exit. And suddenly, I felt something hard hit me right in the back of the head, knocking me out instantly. It's always the head! Why is it always a pain in my head? That's what I'm asking. Picking myself up, I noticed I wasn't in bed anymore. I was looking right out of bed, in a room covered with strawberry-themed furniture and wallpaper. Despite not being inside a bakery, this room smelled greatly of freshly baked bread and strawberries. This had to be Strawberry's room, no doubt in my mind. Even more alarming, however, was that large vines were wrapped tightly around my entire body. Vines with strawberries growing off of them. What the hell was going on here? Like, why would Strawberry do this to me? God damn it, that's why I get for trusting a stranger. Was she going to kill me, or would she just use me for some weird magic stuff I don't understand? All I knew was I had to escape. I had to get out of here before she came back up to get me. I struggled against the vines, only barely managing to pry one of my hands out of its fruit-scented grasp. That's when I heard a familiar sound come from the stairs. Little buddy, I whispered as they waddled closer to where I was tied up. Any chance you could help me out of this? The tiny strawberry bunny looked around from side to side, observing the room. I watched them as they hopped up onto the nightstand and used their tiny hands to push over a basket. The crash of the basket wasn't that loud, thankfully. Two items caught my attention, and that were within reach of my free hand. I only had time to use one. I had to think fast. I want to know. I grabbed the diary without thinking. Something in my gut told me that there would be some sort of information. Some sort of answer, something at all that would help me make sense of all this. With my single hand, I began flipping through the pages. Strawberry's Diary. Day 1. I finally did it! I've proved myself enough with my magic to be sent on a special mission. They told me that I'm finally ready to fulfill my purpose. I'm finally ready to make a good impact on the world. I'm bringing this diary with me to fill out all my adventures. Apparently I'm being sent to some sort of pocket dimension. They said it'll just be me for a while. But I don't know how to garden, but I know how to garden and bake, so at least food won't be an issue. I asked them what purpose of the pocket dimension was, and they said that people with great desires often find themselves lost in forests like these. They get sent here, and my job is to help them fulfill their true desires. I'm not sure how good it'll be fulfilling desires. I'm just a strawberry witch after all. But I won't let anyone down. I want to fulfill my purpose no matter what. I'll bring a few books about witch branding to study up on. I could really use any help I can get. I'm sure I'll find a way to help others, right? Day 5. I absolutely love my little bakery. So far no one has come yet, but I search every edge of this pocket world just in case, pretty often. I'll admit I'm getting a little anxious out here all by myself. I really hope that these people desire sweet treats. They never did tell me what was supposed to happen after I helped the people. I guess they'll just wander back into the forest and find their way out. I don't know, I'm sure I'll update this more if I find an answer. Day 16. Someone finally came. A girl, a kind and pretty girl. She and I looked in my bakery for a while, and I gave her absolutely every treat her heart desired. It was so lovely talking to another person after such a long time. I'm really going to miss her. She went back into the woods just now. I offered to let her stay longer, but she said she couldn't. She looked exasperated and despondent. There's a complicated look in her eyes I didn't quite understand. I hope I helped her. I did everything correctly, right? Day 17. Oh my god. Oh god. Girl, why? I found her by the lake. Oh god. She drowned. She's not alive anymore. here one moment and turned to absolutely nothing but an empty shell the next. What do I do? They didn't prepare me for this. Day 20. The art style is very cute. I'm starting to feel a little bit better after all this. I'm sure it was all an accident, right? I did everything I could. I just need to look forward. Tomorrow's another day, and I'm going to help many people. I still hear the girl's voice sometimes. I haven't talked to her once, but I miss her dearly. What happens if I can't help anyone? It's my job. My true purpose. I'm supposed to help these people fulfill their desires. I just have to keep trying. Day 42. Why does this keep happening? I'm really starting to freak out here. 3 new people have come and gone. None of them stayed for long. All of them. I found all of them. All of their bodies decaying in different places in different ways. One of them stabbed himself so many times it felt impossible to count. The stench of blood sank so much into the dirt. I can still smell it sometimes walking past that area. Besides the girl in the lake, I met another girl. Equally kind, but I found her body covered in so many cuts and scars. She bled out far before I had the chance to get to her. The other hung themselves. I still remember seeing their silhouette through the trees. It was a horrifying sight. Even more disturbing was how their bodies swung side to side with each gentle breeze. Someone else out here. This wasn't just any mistake. This was on purpose. I'm gonna throw up. Day 89. I haven't been able to help anyone, not a single person. It all ends the same way, no matter what I do or give them. So people always leave. They always. As Pocket mentioned, they sent me to a suicide forest. Everyone's greatest desires is to die. I found the most recent. Damn it. I'm working on trying to practice magic outside of my expertise. I haven't had any luck yet, but I'm getting desperate. Something, anything to make them stay. Anything to help keep them alive and out of the forest. Day 136. Is it all my fault? I keep trying harder and harder to make people stay more appealing to them. To make being alive more attractive, even for just one more day. Nothing works, and am I destined to be a failure of a witch? I keep studying up more and more on wish granting, however, it's so difficult to get a clear grasp on. This is nothing like growing strawberries. So lonely out here in the forest. I started making small creatures just to have someone to talk to, who I won't find dead the following day. I tried just making bunnies, but my magic, it's still. I just have to keep trying. Day. I'm so tired, I lost track of all the days. It's been so long since I last even wrote in here. For a while, I couldn't bear to leave my bakery. I was terrified of something horrible happening. Scared of seeing something terrible. I feel terrified every day of waking up and seeing someone new, someone I cared about, gone from this world. Is it true that every person that sets foot into this bakery I care about? I keep thinking that maybe if I just try harder, if I'm nicer, if I give them anything they want, possibly things will be different. Maybe they'll stay. Maybe I'm being selfish here. Do I want them to stay because I want them to stay alive, or do I want them to stay because of lonely desperation? I haven't been able to save a single person. I don't think that I'm that good of a person anymore myself. If I was a good person, things would be different. I would be able to prevent this all. Do not blame yourself for that, Strawberry. But I can't. I can't do anything right. It all feels so out of my control. My mental state is worsening by the day. I don't know how much longer I can take this. It's getting desperate. I'm getting desperate. The page after that was ripped out. I closed the book. I'd read enough. So that's why I'm in this predicament. Some relief overcame me as I realized she wasn't out for blood. It seemed like the exact opposite. She was trying to prevent another death, even if her methods of doing so were flawed. My deepest desire, my reason for coming here. She was right. Despite what I may have said in the past, I got lost in the forest on purpose. I had full intentions of ending my life from the moment I stepped into this pocket dimension. I always clung on to these superstitions subconsciously. They always brought me back to childhood, back to a time when things were easier. I knew everything was a mess. Everything felt so hopeless, so out of my control. Strawberry's words in her diary, they resonated with me deeply. I can't put her through this again. No matter what I feel about my worthless life, she doesn't deserve to see another corpse. I gently put the book down the second I heard humming coming from the spiral staircase. Strawberry. Wah, wah, wah! Oh, you're awake. Stop, Bonnie. You're here too much. I hate that I skipped that. I have to read that. Hi, Pancake. Now I have to read that on my phone. Oh, you're awake. Stop, Bonnie. You're here too. Golly, I'm awfully sorry about all of this. I just kind of hated them. Well, I didn't want you to get hurt out there, so I didn't really think this through. Strawberry, it's okay. Do you think you can undo these lines? Well, I would really love to do that for you, Noelle, but I can't risk you leaving out into the forest. Please understand. It's not safe out there. I have no intentions of going to the forest. Strawberry looked a bit taken aback by my response. But I thought you... Forgive me, but I read your diary while you were gone. Huh? You've been truly kind to me, Strawberry. You've done nothing but show your kindness to others, but the world has only shut you out. I know how that feels. Strawberry looked down at the floor as I spoke. I'm gonna cry. You've forgotten how to be kind to yourself, though. Other people's lives aren't your responsibility, and I hate those assholes who put you here knowing this would happen to you. Why are you saying this to me? I should be saying this to you. You came into this forest for a reason. But you've done nothing but be kind to me and Straw Bonnie. You're even trying to comfort me now when I did those horrible things to you. She started to tear up. You're so much more kind than you'll ever know. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve any of this. I may not know much about you, but whatever happened in your life to bring you to this place, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for making you stay. As she did, Vines retracted and let me loose from her grip. I stood up and pulled Strawberry into a tight hug. It was the last time either of us had. I'm not going anywhere. I think I'd like to stay for a while, if that's okay. No, I shouldn't force you to. You're not forcing me to. I want to. It's understandable, though, if you'd rather I not. No. I mean, no, I would really love to have you stay for as long as you desire, that is. If that isn't what you desire. I smiled and pulled away from the hug. Strawberry slowly calming down and wiping the tears away from her face. What I desire. I think what I desire now is the company of someone like Strawberry. Someone who understands. Maybe, bit by bit, things could get better for the both of us. At least for now, we don't have to be alone. Noelle, you're going to eat all of our decorations. It had been quite a while since I moved in with Strawberry and the Straw Bunnies. I can't exactly remember how long though. Since doing so, I've noticed her mood greatly improving. She taught me how to bake and garden, and for me, I taught her about folklore and superstitions of different cultures. I even watched her magic blossom and improve. She can grant small wishes with ease now. We've seen people come and go through the bakery. Some of them didn't have the happiest of endings. But we keep trying. Strawberry at least doesn't have to carry the burden alone, and she's doing a better job of not taking responsibility for it either. She has the hope that one day things will be different. I'll admit, her optimism has really rubbed off on me. Hello, Earth Noel. You dozing off again? Sorry. Well, hey, if you're that worried about me eating too many strawberries, then you should stop growing such tasty ones. She laughed her sweet, melodical laugh. I'm glad you like them. Just make sure we have enough to decorate all these cakes, okay? Alright, I suppose so. Life wasn't going to get any easier. I still think about why I originally came here from time to time. But slowly I think things will be okay. Things will be okay for the both of us. Ending 5 of 5. Good end. Okay. That means we have 3 more endings to find. Bye, Ellie! Ooh. We're gonna load game from the shears. Gardening shears were the obvious choice for my escape. I grabbed them without hesitation and started cutting each vine until I could worm my way out. I need water. Wah wah wah! It's so cute! Shh, come on, little buddy. Without thinking, I scooped the straw bunny into my arms and carefully snuck down the spiral staircase. With each step, I feared more and more what could happen if I got caught. I still didn't know why Strawberry had knocked me out. She could be planning anything. I sure as hell wasn't going to stick around to see what she had planned. Creeping down the main bakery, a million thoughts of panic rushed through my mind. In the distance, I could hear the soft humming of my captor. It appeared to be coming from the kitchen. I tiptoed through the bakery to the door, my heartbeat increasing in speed. I froze in place upon opening the door, forgetting that these types of stores have bells attached to the doors. The humming in the distance stopped for an instant. I didn't have time to be careful anymore. I bolted through the door and into the woods. Running through the fields of strawberries, I briefly glanced behind me for a moment. The sight I saw was certainly less than pleasant. Those eyes of hers, they looked unlike anything I've ever seen. She looked like a true monster. Noelle! You can't hide! Noelle! You can't hide, Noelle! I forgot about the accent. Oh, she chased me. I clung on the straw bunny for dear life. The sweat had emanated from my palms didn't help, however. Straw bunny cried out, losing grip on my hand themselves. Poor creature managed to slip out of my hands, rolling far, far behind me into a bush. I stopped for a moment to try and recollect them, but fear coursed through my veins upon hearing footsteps getting closer and closer. How was she so insanely fast? It was terrifying. I was being chased by someone with abilities I didn't even understand. I'm so sorry, little buddy, I whispered before running like my life depended on it. My life did depend on it. My legs were still sore from earlier, but I had to push through. I couldn't let her catch me. Not like this. At one point, I had ran so much I was certain I had lost her. I looked behind me once more to be sure. I felt relieved for a moment. Well, that relief was short-lived as I felt my feet stumble over a rock. Immediately knocking me unconscious, I slammed my head on the dirt path. Hello? Hello? Are you all right there? Ending 4 or 5. The loop. Oh. 2 more endings to go. I want to say it's very strange this time. This was just plain freaky. It seemed deceptively cutesy, and something about this whole situation just wasn't sitting right in my stomach. Maybe this was all a bad dream? It would explain the fantastical setting. No, the pain in my legs and head solidified the fact that this wasn't a dream. Just what was really going on here? It's very strange. I said out loud, mostly in response to the situation. This made Strawberry frown. Obviously, she was hoping for a more pleased answer. I don't feel bad, even if she did work hard on all this. The Strawberry Witch gimmick was starting to freak me out. Well, that's just rude. Doubts in my head began surfacing about the trustworthiness of this girl. If you want to play this, I have, it's not on Steam. I have a link in the description. It'll take you to the website where you can download it. It says you're able to run it on the browser. I had trouble running it in my browser, so I just downloaded it. But you can try to run it on the browser. That's okay. Everyone has different tastes, I suppose. She tried to answer politely, but I could tell from her shaky voice my words hurt her. Here, regardless, you should rest inside. Which guided me inside. The overpowering smell of sugar filled my nostrils with every step closer. See this part. We're gonna skip to the drinks. I don't want anything. I meant skip to the drinks. Hey. I don't want anything. I said to the drink. Gonna try this one more time. Save this for you. I don't think I want anything, thanks. I spoke with a cold expression that caused Strawberry's smile to fall. Huh? But wasn't that the reason we came in the first place? To get you something to drink? A mysterious self-proclaimed witch invites me into her house and offers me a drink, hoping for nothing in return. She may appear nice, but this was too suspicious. What if she put something in the drink? Whatever demise might befall me here was definitely not the way I want to go out. My silence was telling for her. I could see her tense up slightly more with each passing second. It's okay, Noelle. You must not be thirsty. Why not take a seat and rest for a while? I just need to check on something real quick. She said this quickly before scurrying into a door in the corner of the room, which I can only assume led into the kitchen. Took a moment to observe the room a bit closer. Yeah. Okay. Are you sure you don't want anything, Noelle? Anything at all? Potential for poisoning, drugging, or doing worse to the drink greatly outweighed my thirst. Better safe than sorry. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, but just let me know if you change your mind, alright? I'm always here if you need anything, and I truly do mean anything at all. She smiled at me. Her voice sounded genuinely concerned. It was admittedly strange to feel someone so worried about me. I wasn't used to that feeling. I wasn't sure if I trusted it. I should probably think of something else to say. Interrogator. So, why exactly do you live out here all on your own? One thing led to another, and an opportunity came up I couldn't refuse. You could feel the loneliness through her words, alone, and it was pitiful. She didn't exactly answer my question fully, though. I was itching to know more. Truthfully, I don't like being by myself at all. It gets really quiet out here. What opportunity? Well, my bakery, of course. What else would it be? That's another thing I've been curious about. Just why exactly did you choose to build a bakery here? It doesn't seem like it attracts many people, especially with all the rumors about the forest. Poor decision, if you ask my opinion. My questions came spilling out of my mouth, along with my internal thoughts. Every time I hoped to clear up some suspicion, I was always brought with some more questions. Thank you, Emily. I quite enjoy doing a southern accent. This time I wanted answers. You do know about the legends of these forests, right? It would be shocking if you didn't. What legends? I don't know what you're talking about. Either you're a liar or you're just incredibly stupid. That is so rude. That is so rude. I didn't believe Strawberry for a second. How could she not know the rumors? Anyone who lives anywhere near these woods hears them and even passing jokes. It's especially shocking for a self-proclaimed witch to not know the urban legends about the witch who lived deep in the woods. Surely someone must have told her, right? I guess I would be the one that has to. There are many stories surrounding this forest, too many to count. However, there's two rumors I think you should know, if you really insist on being ignorant. You're so mean in this one. Strawberry sat there silently as I continued to tell her the urban legends. The first one is about a supposed witch that lives in the depths of this forest. Legend states that she has the power to bring anyone's deepest desires into reality. The witch's eyes lit up for a second at the mention of that story, so it was familiar to her. The second one says that anyone who becomes lost within these woods is destined to die. Well, that's just silly. I've gotten lost in these woods plenty of times, and I'm okay. You also got lost, and here you are, still standing. Well, of course, I don't believe in that one. However, a lot of people do. It just seems suspicious that you haven't heard, but chose to build a bakery here. I really haven't heard of that. But the first one, I think that might be about me. Although I'm not exactly good at granting wishes yet, I'm still learning. So it was her after all. I thought you might be. The conversation got awkwardly quiet once more. Say, Noelle, I may not be very skilled at it yet, but I can grant small wishes. Your deepest desires, within reason, could come true. I guess what I'm trying to say is, what is it that your heart most desires? I stood up from my seat almost immediately. I sincerely hope you're not still trying to win me over. I've seen past your charade here. Huh? I don't understand. Please, your smile is so fake you can see it from a mile away. I don't know what you're trying to do here, but whatever it is, it's not working on me. Then there must have been some sort of misunderstanding. This was ridiculous. I didn't know why I even bothered wasting my time here. Well, please, I don't mean any harm. I even asked to grant you a wish. I don't understand. Why would I ever trust someone as useless as you to grant my wish? You seem to be as a pathetic excuse for a witch. You're the first one I've even seen. This is so mean. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if you were lying about being a witch to get something out of someone. You look like the type of person who uses others for their own benefit. Why do you even try? It's sad at this point, Strawberry. I hate liars and deceivers. Strawberry stood there shocked. No words from the witch to defend herself. Hmm? That's what I thought. You're nothing but a liar. Well, I I do not claim the Noelle in the game. I know I put my own name in here. I do not condone the actions or the words being said here. Excuse me for a moment, I need to check on something. She ran off quickly to the kitchen once more, running from her problems. She should just own up to it. This was so frustrating. Wait. She wasn't worth going after. I needed the peace and quiet for a while anyways. Slowly I sat back down in the strawberry-themed chair. A moment turned into quite a long time. Approximately 20 minutes to have come and gone, and still no sign of Strawberry. Exhausted, I didn't realize how exhausted I truly was until this moment. Who knew that a chair that would normally be mildly uncomfortable could be so inviting? I suppose resting my eyes until she comes back wouldn't hurt anyone. The slightest loud noise and I'd bolt out of here. I need to still be on guard, but I needed the rest desperately. A few squeaks slowly woke me from my sleep. I opened my eyes to a peculiar sight. What the... was I dreaming? The straw bunnies! A few small creatures were nudging forward a delectable-looking cake closer to me. They were like small bunnies, but also strawberries? How odd. Maybe that girl wasn't lying about being a strawberry witch, at least. I tried to reach out for the creatures, but they timidly took a few steps back once they see me move even slightly. I retracted my hand and drew my attention to the cake at the center, topped with delicious strawberries and excellent frosting. It was apparent that this was one of Strawberry's cakes. Perhaps these creatures took pity on me for having to wait so long for the witch. I don't want their pity. However, the growling sounds in my stomach made were catching my attention. I must have been asleep for longer than I thought. I was already hungry. Fine. I sighed and took a slice of the cake the little strawberry bunnies had prepared for me. With no hesitation, I took a bite. Chewing the dessert in my mouth, I noticed something felt off. The texture, the consistency. It didn't taste like cake at all. What the hell was this? Serving the inside of the cake should have been the first thing I did. God, how could I be so careless? Looking closely at what I was eating shook me to my core. This looked like grinded up meat with frosting on top of it. I tried to hold back the violent urge to vomit all over the table, all over the strawberry creatures too. I had my fair share of steak, pork, and whatnot. Whatever this is, this tasted nothing like any of those things. Immediately freaked out, I spat out what was left of the cake onto my plate. Strawberry bunnies looked up at me all at once. I had to get out of here right now. I bolted for the door before another thought could cross my mind. What was the strawberries? Was the strawberries doing? Did my words really bring her to feed me? Whatever the hell that was? The taste still lingered on my tongue. Ugh, how badly I wanted to take sandpaper to it and numb it down to nothingness. I'd much prefer that to that horrible, horrible taste. I ran throughout the forest once more, just trying to get as far away from that bakery as possible, thinking about what could have been made, what that could have been made me feel sick. Hunched over, I clutched my stomach desperately. Before I knew it, I was throwing up all over the dirt floor. God damn it, I felt so weak. Every inch of my insides felt like they were imploding. Well, at least I made it out of there before she could do something horrible to me. I think it was finally time for me to do what I was meant to do in this forest in the first place. Ending 3 of 5. Cannibal cake. Ooh. In both these games, the third ending specifically has the word cannibal in the first as the first word in the ending title. Okay. I didn't actually mean to start a new game. I meant to load. I'm gonna follow her. As if I'll let her get away that easily. Who knows what she could be plotting? I got up from my seat quietly and followed after her into the kitchen, making sure not to draw attention to myself. The witch was running frantically from drawer to another, investigating each cupboard with a certain sense of desperation. I knelt down behind the counter to avoid getting caught. What was she looking for? No, God, where is it? Voice rang throughout the room, shaken and broken. She sounded like she was crying. Her back was turned to me as she dug through one of the drawers. Suddenly, Strawberry gasped. I took this moment to stay closer to her while she turned away from me. She was holding some sort of paper that was ripped out from a notebook. Reading only the first few sentences, I could tell what kind of note this was. From what I could see, it began with, "My dearest Straw Bunnies, I'm so sincerely sorry for you to find me in such a way. I never wanted it to come to this. But I just can't handle any more of this torture. Please forgive me. When I die, I want my body to be useful to you all. Please consume my corpse in whatever way you would find most delicious. Perhaps a sweet cake?" Yeah, that's what I assumed happened. I stopped reading after that part. What the hell was wrong with this woman? If I really pushed her that far, she would resort to this? No, clearly she was already unstable if she had that note prepared. She turned around much quicker than I thought she would. It caught both of us off guard seeing each other. What are you doing here? Shaking a bit, Strawberry held her note behind her back. It was a little too late to hide that. What are you doing? I didn't answer her previous question. Frankly, I was a little shocked at such a turn of events. No, my Strawberry seeing me like this is bad enough. She was mumbling to herself now. Neither of us had answers to each other's questions. Are you still here? I know why you're really here. I know why everyone really comes to this forest. Just leave already. Get over with somewhere I can't see. I'm so tired of this. Her mumbles turned into loud, incoherent sobs. It was hard figuring out what exactly she meant. Taking a step back, I tried to process what she was saying. The real reason I came to this forest. I tried to help you. I tried to help everyone. But I can't do it anymore. Nothing I do ever works. Nobody ever stays. More tears fell down on her face as she backed herself against the drawers. Every time she tried to wipe a tear away, another would replace it seconds later. I've never seen someone shake this much. Until suddenly the tears stopped. I was frozen in place. She looked off to the side with a dead expression. But hey, you said it yourself, Noelle. I'm a pathetic excuse for a witch. Strawberry laughed, an unsettling smile creeping up on her face. At least I can fulfill my purpose one more time. I know what your heart really desires, Noelle. I didn't understand what she was saying until I realized that she grabbed a knife on top of the drawers. My heartbeat was skyrocketing. I quickly turned to run out of the kitchen. You're going to be delicious, Strawberry called out, quickly plunging the knife into my back before I could make my escape. I could feel the blood pooling out of me as I screamed in pain. What hurt even more was the second and third stab she made immediately afterwards. I fell to the floor, giving in to all of the pain. I slowly lost consciousness. Ah, what a glorious cake. Shame more people won't be able to enjoy it. Don't worry, Noel. I'll join you soon. Ending 2 of 5. Breakdown. And that is all the endings. O is right. O is right. You see, for a second there, I thought that one could maybe turn into a, oh, the main character is realizing, oh, they actually hurt Strawberry. Oh, they're wrong and would comfort Strawberry. But no, no, that. I don't know if I'm hoping this is the same Strawberry from Berrywitched or not. I don't know. I don't know what I want this to be. This was a really cool game though. I I like these games. I think the creator has more games, not necessarily like in this universe, but like has more games that they've made. And I will definitely be looking into that. So, but thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end this here. And